Welcome to Beyond the Build, your blueprint to outdoor living. Each episode highlights what every homeowner and contractor should understand before taking on an outdoor project. Brought to you by the team at Rocky Mountain Outdoor Living. Let's get started.
Hey, welcome to Beyond the Build with Rocky Mountain Outdoor Living. I am Darby in sales here at Rocky Mountain Outdoor Living, and I'm joined by the founder, the visionary, the creator of Rocky Mountain Outdoor Living. Taking a sip of his coffee, it's Nick Lippett. I timed it perfectly.
Thanks, Darby. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Beyond the Build. Hope you're enjoying the series. We were taking time basically out of what we do on a day-to-day basis to try to help educate you through the process of working with a contractor. Obviously, we specialize in outdoor living spaces, but the process still looks the same regardless of what you're building at your home, interior, exterior. And we're just helping educate you to help you prevent making bad decisions.
Right. This is not an infomercial. This is just giving you some information so that when you are kind of embarking on this journey, you'll be better prepared. And that's kind of what we're talking about today. We kind of want to talk about what you should kind of get ready for if you're going to have a contractor come to your house. You're going to have them come to your house to build a pool for you or redo your basement or whatever it is. How should you be prepared to have people come over so that it's a valuable use of your time and their time too?
For sure. And like we just want to be transparent about the process, right? The process goes two ways. It needs to be as attractive for the contractor as it is for the homeowner. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about if you've ever gone through this before and you've reached out to a contractor and they've ghosted you, why?
Right.
And nobody talks about this.
No.
Right?
Nobody does.
It's always the contractor's fault.
Right.
And we're just going to tell you why. Right. Like if you're seriously looking to build a space, and I don't care if it's $20,000 or $500,000, like you need to respect the contractor's time. Right.
Correct.
And don't take that the wrong way, but it's a two-sided relationship and you're going to get out of it basically as much as you put into it. So our clients that are engaged and ready to go and well planned, like, I don't know, Darby, you tell me, are they at the top of your list or the bottom?
Right. If someone kind of has a good idea of what they want, they kind of have a good idea of what they want to spend, and they have some sort of vision for it, yeah, they're going to be more at the top of the list than people who are kind of like, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I want something. I don't know how much you want to spend on it. I mean, you do have an idea of what you're looking to spend. And I know people don't want to give that price. They don't want to tell people how, because they think you're going to price right to that number. And that's just not what we do.
It drives me absolutely crazy. And here's the thing. If you listen to the last podcast,
right,
we explained to you where to find qualified contractors. Qualified contractors are not going to spend every single penny you ask them to spend or tell you that they're willing to spend. To be honest, every qualified contractor is probably going to bring you a budget back that's higher than what you told them in the first place.
Right.
Because they're going to bring you a budget based on what you want.
Yep.
Not on what you want to spend.
Correct.
But at the same time, we want to build you a budget that you're comfortable with.
Right.
And so I've worked on projects where I've like a client's basically given me an open checkbook on homes where I would have built the design at $70,000.
Right.
And they were at 150.
Sure.
And they pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's the budget is important because I want to build the design to the space appropriately. I don't want to waste your time.
Right.
I don't want to waste my time. So if you're looking at building a $60,000 outdoor living space, the design might look slightly different.
Correct.
And if you're telling me I don't have a budget, well, I'm going to still design what's appropriate for your home and your neighborhood, but it might not be within the budget. So, people ask me all the time, Nick, how do you get a budget from a client? And so we'll use a window, right? If you're not comfortable giving me the number, just give me a window.
Right.
Oh, we're thinking that it's going to cost $70,000 to $90,000, or we think we're going to be somewhere between 30 and 50, or just be transparent and say, hey, listen, I don't have a penny over $50,000.
Right.
And so I need to build the coolest space I can build for $50,000.
Which is still a lot of money. And there's still, I think sometimes there's like kind of bravado and ego involved with it, but like whatever you're spending, it's a lot of money to you. $20,000, $30,000, $500,000. So it's much better. You're in a much better spot by telling us exactly where you are, so that we can come back to you again. If you don't tell us, we're going to come back to you with something that might be nowhere near your budget. It might be way beneath your budget and might not have enough in it for you. So again, time is valuable on both sides. And so you might as well be maximizing, that time that you spend.
Well, and we respect the number regardless of the number.
Yeah.
Like people might think, oh, they only want to spend $30,000. Dude, $30,000 on a patio?
Right.
Congratulations.
Right.
It's a big chunk of money.
Right. It is.
I mean, are you spending $30,000 on a patio right now?
No.
But
right.
Like, I think if you're just transparent about it,
sure.
Right? We're really transparent about what we're doing, and the homeowners that we have the best connection with, they're pretty transparent, right? In fact, I had a homeowner say, Nick, I'm at 250 max. And I said, well, you're going to spend 400. And what did he tell you?
He said he really shouldn't have said that to me.
What did he spend?
500.
There you go. Right. And
right.
I was just transparent, right. And I really appreciated where he wanted to be. But I also said, listen, if you want to do the things you're telling me you want to do, you're spending 400.
And I think that's another thing that a good contractor will do is if you tell me that I have $40,000 and I want this, and this, I will tell you right then, you're not going to get it. You're just not going to get it for that kind of money. So maybe we phase it and we start with this and we build into that. But I will tell somebody on the spot too and not because I'm disrespecting that number, $40,000 is a lot of money, but I do know that you're not going to get that for that money.
For sure.
And so
would you rather, less than a year ago, we put a golf simulator in our house.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't even know what I wanted to spend. The guy educated me and said, if you want it to do this, it's going to cost X. If you want it to do that, it's going to cost Y. If you want it to do this, it's going to cost Z.
Right.
And I said, well, I wanted to do something in between there. And he helped guide me to where I was comfortable.
Right.
I didn't even know what I wanted. And to be honest, as we talk through this podcast a little bit, going into a consultation, not knowing what you want, it's not a good place to be.
No.
But come on. How many people put golf simulators in their house?
Not as many.
It's not something like there's a concrete patio on the back of every single house in my neighborhood, or some sort of patio. Right. So it's something that you can educate yourself on and be better prepared than going in and purchasing something like a golf simulator, because we just don't know. Right. They're pretty new to the market as well. So I did do a little bit of research, but I just didn't know.
Right.
So I would tell you that budget's important.
It is.
Even if it's just a range. And take a little time to understand what it's going to cost. But I would also tell you that just because the internet says pavers should cost $20 a square foot doesn't mean they're going to cost $20 a square foot.
Right.
So I also think, ask the clients or the contractors for some suggestions, right? I think I'm going to be, somewhere around $40,000 or $60,000. I'd love a paver patio. I'd love an outdoor kitchen. I'd love a fire pit. I'd love a little bit of some sort of water feature for sound. And then stop and see what they say.
Right.
A good contractor is going to guide you. I will tell a homeowner, I can get you all of those things and I can get it to function exactly how you want, but I might not be able to get the finishes that you want.
Right.
I can build you a concrete patio with a kitchen and a fire pit and trickling water for $60,000.
Right.
I cannot build you a paver patio with the same things.
Right.
What is it that you're looking for? Is it longevity? Is it functionality? You should be looking for what are the right questions, which we'll talk about on the next podcast. Yeah. What should the consultation look like? So today, though, we're talking about how you should be prepared when you're walking into a consultation.
And having some idea, some sort of vision of what you want. You can find, pictures on Pinterest or House or whatever. You can find some images that I find that super helpful. And people have images like, I really like this. Yep. Okay, great. And they show me their phone. Perfect. That at least gives us something to aim for, because in the end, like I tell everybody, at the end of the day, I want you to love it. So whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You're probably not going to invite me over later. So it's really about how you want to use the space. I want you to love it when it's over. So we can build something for you and design it for you and it'll be cool. But if you don't tell us what you need and how you're going to use it, we won't know what direction to go.
If you've ever gone through this process before and you went through a couple consultations and at the end you didn't feel good about it, or you were still uncertain about buying, most likely you went into the process unprepared.
Right.
If you tell me what you want, I'm going to deliver exactly what you want.
For sure.
If you tell me, hey, I'm not really sure, I might not deliver anything at all. You know, you have to remember that the contractors are busy, right? We respect your time, but at the same time, you know, we would ask that you respect their time and just being prepared. So pictures are great. Depending on the size of your project, like I have clients that literally share their Pinterest board to Rocky Mountain Outdoor Living.
Love it. Love that.
I mean, when we move that to our design team, crazy what they can do.
We love it.
So having a general idea. I don't care where the kitchen goes. I don't care how the flow is.
Right.
But just say, Nick, I would love a space that has this, 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 and this. And tell them how you're going to use it.
That's the key to me. I always think that's the first question I ask people is, how do you see yourself using this space? Because that is...
Tell me about your kids.
Right. If you have a kitchen, a kitchen could be a lot of things. What do you guys like to do? So tell me you want a kitchen and we love to make pizza outside. Okay, cool. So we need room for a pizza oven. Tell me about the things you like to do and the things that maybe you can't do out there that you're going to want to do with this new space. Tell me how you want to use it. Yeah. Tell me about your kids. Do you want your kids to hang out there so they won't be hanging out other places? Tell me what the purpose of the space is. And then we can start building around it too.
Yeah. Like, here's one of my big things. Where do you want your kids on homecoming night?
Right.
And prom, right? I say this over and over and over and over. But it's not always about that.
Right.
We have plenty of clients that don't have children. Rachel and I don't have children. Look at this outdoor living space. Right. The outdoor living space in my backyard will blow your mind.
Right.
We entertain every holiday at our home.
Right.
We entertain our birthdays at our home, right? We are constantly entertaining friends and family at our house. So for us, the space is necessary. I don't want all these people inside. I want them outside.
Right.
You know how easy it is to clean up a space outside? Just take your blower and...
Well, and that's good information for me to have if I were coming to your house for a consultation. If you were to tell me all of that, then I'd start to go, okay.
Yeah.
Then now I kind of know what the needs are. So what are the needs for the space?
Well, and how long is it going to take, right? It's like... Nick, I understand this is what I want the space to finish like.
Right.
I know I don't have the budget to build it today. I'm looking to build this over the next 3 years. So here's my big vision.
Right.
What can we start with?
Right. And then we'll help you. And then, you know, a good contractor is going to be able to help you with that and kind of help you prioritize and know that if we build this now, that'll set us up for building that later. But if we built this thing right now, then we'd have to undo it to get to that other thing. So that's the plan has to be, the plan has to make sense for you and make sense for the build. So you're not paying to undo things that you paid to do in the first place.
Yep.
So we talk about that a lot.
So first one was the budget. That was good. Second one is a little bit of a vision.
Right.
Right. How are you going to use the space? What does it look like? You know, paint the picture.
Right.
Kids, no kids, friends, family, whatever it be. And then homeowners association information.
Sure.
You know, where do you live? Is it required? Is it not required? Do you have two? Some of these live.
Some do.
Some of these facilities, or like some of these neighborhoods have two.
Right.
They have like a sub, and then they have an overarching homeowners association.
Right.
Have the packet prepared. You don't have to print it.
Right.
Right. But be like, okay, I'm looking to spend this kind of money. I'm looking to do this kind of work. Here's the homeowners association that I work with. That way I can be prepared.
Right.
Nothing is worse than bidding on a job to realize that you can't even build what you want. It gets even worse when you bid on a job, sign a contract, and then the HOA says no. It's rare. Like, we know most of the guidelines.
We do.
But I think as a homeowner, you should help. It would help you understand. Go online. Go to your assessor's website for wherever you live and print off a plot plan. That's going to show you easements.
Right.
It's going to show you sewer and water. We're building this beautiful project in Ken Carl.
Right.
And I don't know if you heard about this, Darby. It's one you sold. I got a call 5 days ago. Nick, your swimming pool is in my easement. I said, bullshit, it is. Guess why? Because I was handed the documents from the homeowner when we started.
Right.
And we do that research, but the homeowner was prepared.
Yeah.
Man, that consultation, right? We showed up. We want this. We want this. We want this. We want it to function like this. This is why we're building this. Our kids are going to school in 6 years. We want to spend as much time with them as possible. We want their friends here. We want our family here. We want a backyard that attracts everybody. And I was there today. Dude, it attracts everybody. Even everybody you don't want.
It's pretty spectacular. And that was one as an example of, there were some easements in that one that we had to work around. There was a sewer line that we had to work around. So again, that's something that, if you know that ahead of time And a contractor has some experience is going to look into that kind of thing. But you should have, if you can get that information, have that ready to go and say, I know we can't put the pool right here because we have a sewer easement. That's going to speed things along for you too.
Yeah.
So
the other thing that I think you should know about that's going to make be prepared and make your process more enjoyable. What's your timeline?
Right.
Like give me your feedback, Darby. So you come to my home. Yeah. Hey, Darby, I got this backyard space. It's all dirt. My HOA is writing me letters every day. I don't really know what I want to do with it, but I'd like something cool. And I don't know what it costs. Build it, I don't know, maybe in the next year.
Yeah.
You excited?
Yeah, that is top of my priority list. No, because I've met with 2 other people that day that were excited.
Yeah.
So the reality is am I going to, I'm still going to send a bid to that person because that's what we do. But
of course.
But is that the first one I'm going to send? It's not.
No, it's definitely not.
Right.
And, I think that if you've ever had a bad experience with a contractor, think a little bit about how did it start?
Right.
I'm not saying the client is wrong, and I'm not saying the contractor is wrong, but I'm saying that the experience is based on both parties.
Yeah, both things happen.
Darby, you come to my house. Hey, Darby, here's my plot plan.
Right.
I wanted to provide this with you so that you can look at the space and, bring anything to my attention that you might be concerned about. Here's the backyard space. I'd love a multi-tiered patio where I can entertain friends and family. I'd like to get out of the wind. I love to smoke cigars. I'd like to smoke cigars in the winter, so I'd like a space that's heated and somewhat temperature controlled. I'd love a fire pit, kitchen. I see these cocktail pools on your website, man. They're sick.
Right.
Let's go ahead and talk about one of those. And I have these little dogs that run around. They love turf. I don't want maintenance, right? When I come home, the last thing I want to do is maintain my yard. I just want to play golf. So some trees would be good for screening of my neighbors. I can't put privacy fences in here, so I need one of these, 3-rail, split rail fences. And I'm looking to spend somewhere between $100,000 and $125,000.
See, that is, that you've just now made this consultation that we're having valuable to both sides. So you've done your research. So I know you're serious. And I also now have I have a picture to paint for you. When I go back to my design team, I know exactly what I'm going to do now. So,
yeah.
And I know, where I need to kind of be from a budget standpoint to get you all those things. So again, you know what you want to do in the backyard. You know what you want to just, at the very least, just think about what do I want to do back there? What do I want to do back there? And who do I want to do that with?
Yeah.
You can start there to kind of build out what you want to do with the space. That can be the first thing and then go from there, but have some of that ready when you are talking to people.
I mean, you took enough time to research 3 or so clients or contractors you want to work with.
Right.
Why wouldn't you take the same amount of time to understand what you want to put in the backyard?
Right.
And I mean, there's so many things available now. You could scan your backyard, run it through ChatGPT and say, build me a backyard space with a swimming pool and a patio, kitchen and fire pit, seating wall, boom. And get some pretty cool renderings in under 5 minutes.
We just had it happen with a water feature. She sent me the water feature and we're like, yeah, we can do that. Signed. We're doing it.
Yeah.
So I think, you can, and it doesn't have to be, we're not going to build from your ChatGPT image, but it'll give us a concept, an idea of what you're after. So yeah, taking a little time when you're going to spend a lot of money, whether it's $10,000, $80,000, $500,000, $1 million, it's a lot of money regardless.
Yep.
So put a little time in to make sure that you're getting the most of that money for you too.
For sure. I mean, we've had some clients literally have packets for us.
Right.
I want this.
Right.
I want this. And I want this. I think the better prepared you are, the better your experience is going to be. And I would tell you from the client side and the contractor side, this particular piece is 100%. The success is 100% driven by the homeowner preparation.
That's true.
I can't do anything that's going to make this a better experience for you. This is something that you have to do to be prepared for yourself.
Prepare for yourself. And then again, if you do want this space, to enjoy the space to its fullest, because told people what you wanted. You told us what you wanted, so we were able to deliver it to you. Yep. So it is Beyond the Build with Rocky Mountain Outdoor Living. We're doing this just to educate you and kind of help you be prepared for these. Our goal here is to make the experience better for you, make it better for other contractors doing this as well, so that everybody can just have a better overall experience with home remodels, with outdoor living like we do with swimming pools and patios and pavers and all of those sorts of things. So, So keep coming back. You can find in the title what they're about, so you can go specifically to what you're looking for, so that we can make this easy. And again, value your time. It is Beyond the Build with Rocky Mountain Outdoor Living. We'll check out on the next one.
Beyond the Build from the team at Rocky Mountain Outdoor Living.